DC here. Hi guys. Sunday evening vlog. Today is Pentecost Sunday, which is called in Europe Whit Sunday. Tomorrow's a day off, Whit Monday, and it coincides this year with Victoria Day in Canada, which by the way in Quebec has to be called something else. I think it's Patriots Day or something like that. Important is don't associate it in any way with the Queen, but take the day off anyway. Okay, that's a little bit of political complaining or whatever. You know, one thing though is that Pentecost has this particular factor in the Christian religion, is that is when the Holy Spirit came down and came into the Christian believers. And very often it came into, there's this manifestation, we see pictures of tongues of fire. Why I'm bringing that is actually not to talk about anything of Christianity, but there was one little scene in the Bible where they say that the people were understanding people talking in their own tongues. And so in other words, there was this communication barrier that was gone. People were able to communicate to other people from other nations all around the world. There's a little bit of a joke involved in that, is that Peter, the Apostle Peter, he actually said to the people, "No, we're not drunk. It's only like 9 o'clock in the morning." Of course, I mean, if you have been part of people that have been in the heavy partying scenes, I can remember when I was in university, I was probably one of those as well. And at 9 o'clock in the morning is not that late. I mean, if you've been partying all night, you might still be drunk actually at 9 o'clock in the morning. But that's getting away from topic. Now, the topic was actually is on communication. Is that in a way, I'll be almost blasphemous here, but we are in a spiritual state when we're on YouTube, because we are bodily or not there, but we are communicating with the whole world. Now, when I say I mean blasphemous, of course, in a way, I mean that is not at all what is intended in the question of talking about the Holy Spirit. But what I was thinking of, and like I said, I don't want to make this a Christian vlog, is that I was thinking of, nevertheless, is that the fact of being able to communicate in the way that we do over the waves is something very impressive. Now, I don't know if you have wireless networking in your home, but I mean it is something that's gone through my mind many times, like how many communications, how many words, how many images, how much junk is zooming through my body to get from one computer to the other. And we're not talking about only your own, I mean we're talking about worldwide. And it's almost mind-boggling. It kind of reminds me of Star Trek, you know, zoom me up, Scotty. And there's this dissociation of atoms and so on that go from one point to the other and build together into a reality. And this is a little bit what we are doing, aren't we? We are being beam me up, Scotty. And that's a bit what we were doing. I mean, like if I'm looking, I was looking at a vid just before. It was Prototype 87, Virtually Addicted, James, who lives in Korea. He was with this Canadian stud muffin at one point. I have another vid I was looking. He was with Andy, so Feckwig, and actually I made a few comments on these vids, and James, so Prototype 87, was online. Certainly at the same time, because I got a reply to that comment a few seconds after I wrote it. I mean, we were communicating together. Of course, none of us were there, but it was like instantaneous. And it's something, isn't it? I mean, I still never cease to marvel at the wonders of the internet and what we live through with YouTube and social media. And like I say, the whole concept of Wi-Fi it really gets to me. I mean, I'm thinking of like everything that's floating in the air around us. Well, you know, that's part of the little thing. You know, just sometimes think about that, and it takes your mind off actually a lot of the other junk that's going on in the world. Is that together, it's together we are somehow contributing to the creation of something new. Our bodies, we're being disembodied, not disemboweled, disembodied in a way, and we are recreating ourselves in somebody else's room together. And the fact is actually is that what is so incredible about this as well is how we are able to share and give of us through the waves. I guess probably that's the whole thing, is that it's part of our quantum self, if you want, that we are giving ourselves, there was this theorem or something about, you know, if you, as soon as you think that you know where something is, it's somewhere else. And that's a little bit what's going on. I mean, we are giving of ourselves, and the moment I'm giving it, it's over there or somewhere else. Oh, goodness. I guess I just needed to have a vlog and a few moments of nonsense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to attach actually this meal, this little meal vid to the end of this one. And I hope that you guys have a good day off. I don't think there's any actually holiday in the States on this day. So it'll be us in Europe and the Canadians. And you guys in the States, well, you know, just get to work. I mean, you have to do we have to work sometimes. I mean, and not being mean. Actually, that is one thing about living in Europe. We get a lot more holidays and vacation days than North America. So guys, move over and we can have some good times together. But since we can't do that, let's just continue to have these good times together on YouTube. Okay, that's about it for tonight. I wanted to be half silly, half boring. Well, there's other halves that probably could be added to that. I just wanted to be with you guys a little bit. So take care, and this is going to sign off. I'm going to be uploading a few vids and try and watch some of yours tonight. That's about it. So take care. Bye-bye. Okay, DC here. Hi guys. Well, we're going to have a nice meal tonight. This is for YouTube. This is for YouTube. Say hi, guys. Okay, so spare ribs, fried rice, and here we've got a cashew chicken. Let me see now. This is with shrimp. So shrimp. So we walk over. What do we have? This is the fried beef. Chicken sweet and sour, broccoli, and spring rolls.